bachcho, let's talk about passage 1. It says IPC provides some general defenses that exonerate criminal liability, which is based on the premise that although a person committed an offense, he cannot be held liable. This is because at the time of the commission of the offense, the person's actions were justified or there was absence of mens rea. Mens rea का मतलब हम सबको at this point तक तो पता चल ही चुका है, but I'll tell you this is that mens rea means guilty mind. Guilty mind. Let's see what is the defenses. First is mistake of fact. This exception arises when an accused has misunderstanding of some fact and negates an element of crime. तो अगर आपने कोई crime element को negate कर दिया और आपने misunderstood किया है कुछ facts को, so this legal weapon can be used where the accused succeeds to prove he or she was mistaken existence of some facts or ignorant of the existence of such fact. However, said mistake can be a mistake of fact. तो ये important है कि ये mistake of fact होना चाहिए, mistake of law नहीं. Section 76 of IPC is in that spirit states nothing is an offense and which is done by a person who is or who whereby reason to believe that mistake of fact or not by reason of the mistake of law in good faith believes himself to be bound by the law to do it. Therefore, it is clear that an act will not be an offense if it is committed in a bona fide manner. Bona fide manner का मतलब again good faith होता है. Therefore, by a person who by mistake of fact believes himself to be bound by law to do such an act. However, mistake of fact will not be valid defense if the act committed is uh, illegal itself. Accident. अब accident के केस में क्या होता है, which with this defense a person can escape criminal liability when the act of person occurs as a result of an accident. Such an act must be devoid of intention. Law does not intend to punish a person for things over which they have no control. Section 80. अब section 80 बात करता है IPC का कि nothing is an offense which is done by an accident or misfortune and without any criminal intention or knowledge in the doing of the lawful act in the lawful manner by the lawful means and with proper care and caution. An accident must be unintentional and unexpected. According to this section quoted above, any act done without criminal intent or knowledge while doing a lawful act in a lawful manner with lawful means will constitute an accident. Let's see the questions. Question number 4 says Jai Singh is a wanted criminal and his face is pasted across police station and public spaces in Bhopal. There is also a monetary reward for anyone who is able to nab him. One day Michael, while roaming in the city zoo, spots a man who he thinks looks like Jai Singh. He follows him in the park and when he is close enough hits him really hard with an iron rod on his head in order to apprehend him and report him to the police. However, upon closer examination it is found that the man Michael hurt is not Jai Singh. Can Michael take defense of mistake of fact? तो अब हमें बताना है क्या इसमें mistake of fact applicable है या नहीं. Let's see. A says yes, as Michael genuinely thought he had spotted a criminal. This is a wrong option because section 76 is only applicable, that is mistake of fact is only applicable when the person has a reason to believe that he is bound by law to do so, and here the Michael was not bound by law to do such an action, so this is a wrong option. B says yes, Michael hit the person with the intention of helping the police, again a wrong option because not bound by law to do so. C says no, as the act committed by Michael was illegal in it. C is the right option because the act which Michael did, that was hitting the person with the iron rod, was itself an illegal act because even though he mistook the other person as Jai Singh, there was no mistake of fact. Here there was the mistake of law because he thought that he is lawfully bound to hit a person with a rod, which he was not. D says no, as Michael should have determined the identity first. This is again a wrong option. Question number 2 says Rajendra farmer owns a piece of land where he grows wheat which is supplied to the wholesale market in the adjoining city. One day he noticed that his crop had been uprooted and he thought that was the activity of a bear, as bears has often been spotted in and around that area. On the second day, he again found his crop uprooted and sensed a movement in the field. He fetched his bow and arrow and shot at the spot where he sensed some movement. It turned out that he had injured a person. Can Rajendra claim the defense of accident? A says no, as before shooting an arrow, Rajendra should have determined the identity of the miscreant. A is a wrong option because Rajesh what Rajesh did was totally unintentional, and hence this is a wrong option. B says yes, as Rajesh shot an arrow believing it to be bear and did not intend to hurt the person. This is a right option because there was no mens rea present, and absence of mens rea resulted into an accident where the Rajesh can claim the defense of an accident. C says yes, as Rajesh has all the right to protect his field and crop irrespective of who attempts to destroy it. This is again a wrong option because Rajesh never intended to hurt or injure any person. He acted out of the mistake of fact and out of no mens rea. D says none of the above, which is again a wrong option. Let's see question number 3. It says Samir and Saurabh are brothers living on third floor of the apartment building. Their neighbor Rishabh suspects that two brothers are smuggling the rice as he sees daily sacks and sacks of rice grains are being transported in and out of their flat. Under this belief, he calls the local police station reporting the smuggling of rice. However, when the police arrive and investigates, Rishabh's suspicions are found to be false. Can Rishabh claim an exception of mistake of fact? A says no, as he was ignorant about the law and not the fact. This is a wrong option because he was ignorant about the facts and uh, he did not have the knowledge of the mens rea. B says yes, as he reported the activity to the police in the good faith. This is the right option. C says no, as he should have first checked it for himself. This is again a wrong option because he acted in good faith and had mistaken the facts. D says none of the above, which is again a wrong option. Let's see question number 4. It says Girish and Mihir get into the fight in the middle of the road due to the former's car hitting the bumper plate of the latter. Girish was accompanied by his wife and son of 2 years age. In the middle of the fight, Mihir dealt a blow which accidentally landed to the wife, who, while holding 2-year son, fell on the road. The fall caused severe injury to the son, who had taken to the hospital. Can Mihir claim the defense of accident for the injury caused to the child? A says yes, as he did not have the criminal intent or the knowledge to hurt the child. This is a wrong option because Mihir did intend on hurting the person named Girish, and this fact was known by Mihir, that he is accompanied by the wife and a 2-year-old son. So this is a wrong option. B says yes, as he only intended to scare Girish and not cause any injury. Again a wrong option because he did intend on injuring the person Girish. C says no, as Mihir should have foreseen the results of his action. This is again a wrong option because foreseeability of the result of an action is not an essential for the accident to be taken as a defense. D says no, as Mihir's action did not constitute a lawful act done in the lawful manner. This is the right option because in order to claim the defense of accident, you should not be involved in any illegal matter, and here the Mihir caused an injury to the Girish with an intention of injuring him, and he was doing an illegal act. Let's see question number 5. It says consider that in a factual scenario presented in the above situation, a mad dog entered the fight scene. The dog attempted to bite Girish's wife. In the effort to drive away the dog, Mihir hits at it, accidentally hitting the wife, who falls on the ground, and the 2-year son is severely injured and need to be taken into hospital. Eventually, the son dies. Can Mihir take the defense of an accident now? A says no, as he hit the dog with a criminal intent of harming it, irrespective of who was injured as a result. This is a wrong option because the facts here are incorrect. It says that he hit the dog with the criminal intent of harming it, but the fact says that Mihir hit the dog with an intention to drive him away, drive the dog away, and hence this is a wrong option. B says yes, as he did not have the criminal intention to cause the death of the child. This is a right option because the act was done in a lawful manner and with a lawful intent, and hence the defense of accident can be claimed. C says no, as Mihir's actions were not lawful. This is a wrong option because his actions were totally lawful because he was trying to drive the dog away while he hit the dog. D says yes, as Mihir could have foreseen the death of the child. Again, a wrong option because Mihir was not intending any illegal harm to any person, so he couldn't have foreseen. And forcibility is not the criteria of judging whether the defense of accident can be claimed or not. Thank you.